Hello, my lovely Leos. Welcome to your June past, present, future reading. So, how this works is I usually put my Pandora on shuffle and ask for a song, and then I'll start the reading. So, today I started with the first card, and then I'm like, okay, I have to go back. And the song that came on was very reflective of what I gathered for this first card. So, your first card out for your past is Eight of Cups. And this figure is going on a journey, and for some of them it's an inward journey more so because they're examining things that didn't work in the past, and they kind of feel remorseful that they took such care and such pride with these relationships that they formed and it didn't work out. So it's now like they have to turn their back and abandon them for their personal peace. And there's also a waning moon here, which means they're closing out a cycle. So there were some lessons that you need to learn, and if you learned them, then you passed the test. If you didn't, the test is going to come to you in another form. So just be cognizant of that. This character is walking like up a hill. So there are like going to be things that are going to come your way even while you're on this new journey, but don't be so closed off, because of like past things didn't work out. Okay, so Eight of Cups. 8 is the number of death and regeneration. In the past, you turned your back on loved ones, friends, or maybe all three. There's a waning moon, which means something is coming to an end. So you may be coming to an end on how you communicate with people or how emotionally present you are when you talk to people, because you may be communicating from from a place of anger instead of compassion. You are in a state of reflection and you have more challenges ahead. In your perception, you feel like you treated these things with care, but you still ended up getting fucked. Or it's like, oh, I'm playing the same song and dance. So you have to look within yourself and say, okay, what is this recurring pattern that I keep seeing in certain dynamics? Don't force anything. What's meant for you will be for you. Placing expectations on others because you self-sacrifice isn't healthy. Do everything with pure intention and not to hold over someone's head when they can't come through. There are some Leos who could benefit from a Reiki session. Your childhood trauma guides more interaction than you think. It's not them, it's you. So back to the song that I got for you guys. It was Kevin Gates, very throwback. If you're a real fan, you know it. Don't know what to call it. And these are a few lines that stood out to me. It says, easy to talk, but hard to listen. I hurt so much in the last month. Can't trust nobody, been betrayed by everybody around. But it's hard to follow rules. I'm the culprit. So it's like no matter what transpires, people feel like you're the culprit because maybe you're the one blowing up, or and you're like but look at what they're doing to me. You got to get out of victim mode. Okay. And Jen, FYI, the sun, I've been doing readings this morning, the sun just came out for you guys. So it's like you guys are feeling very fiery. So make sure you're not blowing up on too many people. Use that fiery energy to create. Don't use it to destroy. Use it to create. Pour into your passions. Refine your focus with your crafts. Take up a class on something that you are interested in. You can never have too much knowledge about something. And when we become too cocky, that's when we become complacent. And we don't want to do that. So yeah, like I'm like sweating. Okay, the next card is, which is in the present, the moon. Okay, let you guys see it. The moon. Okay. And there are some feelings resurfacing from the past. If you run from a feeling, it's a sure way for it to follow you. So this is a card that represents the sign of Cancer. And you don't feel at home in your body. You're seeking inner peace. Certain things have been illuminated from the past, from the most recent eclipse that has shook you up. And if you don't know about eclipses shake up your world and it illuminates things. And it's like once an eclipse occurs, you're like forever changed. So it can change you, whereas you receive some information that you didn't know, or like I feel like some people's employers, like you're seeing where your employers stand, what your employers stand for during this pandemic, and you're like, okay, wow, I never knew you had, these feelings, or these, I didn't know what side you were for, so now I know what side you're for. Like, I have to distance myself from this organization because this is not what I represent. So, although you didn't like this news that came to you, it's causing you to do some reflecting. You are closing out several karmic cycles at once and you feel overwhelmed. Seek support and make sure that it's someone who's emotionally intelligent and not someone that's just like pacifying you. You have tension in your body. Make sure you book a massage. Cancer is a sign that will get what they need and go back in the ocean. If you want to be heard, allow others to be heard without being defensive. You're craving intimacy. Make sure you aren't forcing it. Okay, so that was our past, present, and then this is our future. You have the Ten of Wands. I want to flip it up right. You have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So if you look at this character, it has a heavy load and is on a journey. Okay, so you have the Ten of Wands in reverse. You determine how you carry your burdens. Currently, you may be reassessing your burdens. You may be looking to lessen your load. But be sure the people you are looking to, like again, I said, have that emotional intelligence, because other than that, it's the blind leading the blind. 10 is the number of completion, and I mentioned you closing out multiple karmic cycles. Be proud of your growth. Know which burdens aren't for you to carry anymore because they're impacting your health. So you may be suffering from body aches. I want you to look up the body chart where it tells you the spiritual meaning of where you hold when your body aches in certain parts. So that might be helpful to you. Overall energy for you this month is temperance. And this is, I like this. I love this. So temperance, the theme of the card for the theme of the temperance card is cooperation and sharing. I said that so much. Make sure you're sharing the floor. Make sure you're hearing people out. Make sure you're not being defensive. In this image, the angel pours from the gold cup, which is your conscience, into a silver cup, which is the unconscious. There are some lower vibrational behaviors that you are becoming aware of. Listen with an open ear. Share the mic. You are way more emotional than you like to let on. You were hardened through certain experiences growing up, and you use your explosive anger as a defense mechanism. Spirit is calling for you, and when I say spirit, I mean God. Spirit is calling for you to strike a balance between your mind, body, and spirit. Moderation is key. Try not to overindulge this month. Once you balance out these emotions, you'll feel a sense of overall contentment. So that's all I have for you guys. Check out my blog, cosmicpeephole.com. Check out my Instagram, Cosmic Peephole. I look forward to connecting with you.